Let's see. Oh, 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 oh. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everyone. Um, okay. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. You're welcome to today's live. Today's live. You're welcome to today's live session. So yesterday's live was interesting, and we discuss. Okay, so we discussed a lot yesterday, and today is another day. We have a very beautiful topic to discuss today. Very beautiful topic to discuss today as virtual assistant. Remember, this channel is to support beginner virtual assistants and already existing virtual assistants on how they can succeed and earn more and make a living out of the virtual assistant industry. Okay, so this is what we basically do here. We drop pointers on how you can navigate your way into being a successful virtual assistant. Also, and how you can also niche down, how you can niche down as a VA and how you can grow basically as a virtual assistant. So today's topic is great strategy, stronger results. Today's topic, great strategy, stronger results. Okay, now it's not all about you being a virtual assistant, but you knowing and being able to do what? To strategize, to make things easy for you and also faster as well. That would aid your productivity as a virtual assistant, and that will give you help you to make to get more good results. Thank you for joining. Where are you joining us from? Kindly drop it on the chat box so we know where you're watching us from. If you're just joining, tell us where you're watching us from. Drop it on the chat box. You're welcome. Kindly subscribe to get more notified, to be notified each time we drop a video, each time we come out live like this to discuss. So drop your location on the chat box. Drop it on the chat box, okay? So you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, what separates people who work hard from people who actually get results? It's not more hours, no. It's how strategic you are. It's not about your hustle. It's not about you working hard, but it's about you being strategic in your work. Okay? So I'll be breaking down how great strategies lead to stronger results. And also I'll share a story that is relatable, you know, a story that is relatable to this topic. And I believe you would get um, one or two sense, as in you get one or two. Hold on. So you'll be able to derive one or two importance or knowledge from my experience that I'll be sharing with us. Okay. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's hold on a little for people to join. Okay. So if you're just joining, kindly let us know where you're joining us from. Okay. Kindly note, tell us where you're joining us from so we can acknowledge your presence. So we can acknowledge your presence, with us. Okay. Stronger results. Okay. Stronger results. Okay. Great strategies. Stronger what? Results. You're welcome. So let's continue. Okay. So by the end of this life, you already have a simple framework you can use to apply to your skills, to your job. You know, when working, you have a good framework you can use to apply so that you can get great results or stronger results. Okay. So, why do strategy beats efforts? Strategy beats efforts. When you have good strategy, you will be able to be more productive compared to when you're just doing things without strategizing. Okay. When you strategize, you'll be able to get great results. Okay. So a strategy is a filter. It tells you what to say yes to, and just as importantly, what to ignore as well. You already have a plan. You want to get this task done in the next 20 minutes. Okay. Think if I should do it this way, I will be fast and I will get a better result. That is strategy. Small strategy does what? Small strategic shifts compound. That is, a 10% smarter approach repeatedly daily beats 10 times more effort applied randomly. Okay? A 10% smarter approach repeated daily. Okay? It beats 10 times more effort applied randomly. Okay? So drop a fire emoji in the chat if you have ever worked really hard on something that just did not move the needle. You worked really hard, for something, but you did not get any good or tangible results from your efforts. Just drop an emoji to let us know. Okay, drop an emoji to let us know if ever done something in the past and you got no result for it despite your efforts. Okay, despite your efforts, you got no results. It mattered, what could wait, and what didn't need to happen at all. Strategy. strategy. So she built a three-step plan, to get the offer clear, get the audience warmed up, then get the sales page live. That was it. Before now, she would just rush into trying to do the work, but now she had to sit down and re-strategize. Okay, so that really helped her. She didn't work more hours that week. In fact, she worked fewer hours with great results. Okay, because why did she get great results? Because every task now got connected to a clear plan. She already had a clear plan to do what? To achieve that results, that task, to help to make that task a reality. So nothing fell through the crack. She was conscious, and the launch went what? Smoothly. She strategized. Her clients landed their best sales week of the year that particular week, you know. And luckily for her, other founders got to know about her through referral from that her client, and she got other offers. I always tell us to do what? To be more efficient with our work so that we can get referrals. Nothing beats referrals. Nothing beats referrals when it comes to you getting acquiring clients. Nothing beats referral. If you are good at your job, your clients will refer you to other of their colleagues who need assistance. Okay? So not in my first one of my jobs, not my first job, I got it via a referral. And I did not attend any interview because my client sold me to her colleague. And that was it. Okay? So you need to strategize. You need to have that strategic thinking mindset, okay, as a virtual assistant. So she grew from being a reactive task doer to a strategic partner, and that changed her entire virtual assistant career. She started charging more because she was not just executing tasks, but she was thinking. She was thinking. She's now being strategic in whatever task she wants to do. And that paid her a lot. Okay? So you can learn from that. Be strategic as a virtual assistant. Don't do things, don't do tasks randomly. No. Think, map out plans, and follow through. Okay? So I'll be giving us 3 steps to turn strategy into results. Now, number one is you to do what? Clarify the real goal, the reason for this task to be done. You need to know it. So instead of being just productive, you have to have specific outcome that you are chasing, specific results that your client is expecting that you are chasing. You ask yourself, what does success actually look like in 90 days? Let's say you get a new offer with a new company or a new employer. You need to ask yourself, what does success actually look like for me in 90 days working with this employer? That's number one. You need to do what? Clarify the we goal. Number two is identify the few moves that matters most. Okay? Identify what? The few moves that matters most. List everything you could do. Circle 2 to 3 things that would need move the needle most. Everything else is either delegated or delayed or dropped. Okay? So identify the few moves, the steps that matters most. Number three is build a simple reading to do what? To execute it. Weekly, this could be a weekly check-ins against the plan, not just to-do list, but against the plan, you do check-ins. You adjust based on what's actually working, not what feels busy. Is this thing working out? If it's not working out, you look for a way to make it work. Okay? Look for a way to make it work. So, which step do you personally struggle with most? Clarifying the goals, picking priorities, or staying consistent? Let me know in the chat. Okay? So, strategy does what? Beats raw effort. Like the virtual assistant I talked about, you don't need to do more. You need a clearer plan for what you're already doing. So clarify your goal, pick your highest leverage moves, and build a simple rhythm to stay on track. If this helped you, hit like, subscribe if you are new, and share this with someone who's working hard but ready to do what? To work smart. So stronger strategies, great results. Okay? Or great strategy, strong results. Sorry. Okay? Great strategies build what? Stronger results. All right. Today's life is not going to be that lengthy. Um, Tomorrow is another day. Try to join us for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.